The curtains have fallen about a month ago. We're a bit late, and for that, I blame a lot of sickness and working. But we're here, and I am here. I am your new Book It champion, the premier athlete, the Medieval Massacre. And I am, of course, joined on this show by my two lovely co-hosts. For the benefit of those with flash photography, it's Craven Gaming.
How's it going, everybody?
And if you're not down with that, we've got two words for you. Lady Fortune.
Hello, hello.
Guys, WrestleMania was a while ago.
Yep, and a lot has happened between then.
Yes, a lot of people were salty, and a lot of changes to characters have happened. It'll be interesting to kind of go through these.
Yeah, I wasn't even really talking about that too. Like your sickness, your work. I moved.
So I'm just recovering from a sickness. I'm flying to Orlando in 5 days to go to Disney World. So we're trying to kind of fit all of this in. Right after we're done doing this, we're going to be doing our predictions for Money in the Bank. Something I'm not even going to be watching tomorrow because it's the season finale of Game of Thrones.
I'm not going to be watching it because I no longer have the WWE Network.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Then most likely I'll be the only one live tweeting.
Dog, we should see if me and you have, like, a day off between, like, now and when I fly out. We could get together and watch it at my place.
I mean, oh yeah, it is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. No, it's 2 days from now. Today's only Friday.
You right.
I'm right. Like, don't tell me it's already Saturday. Don't fuck with me.
Don't worry about it. It's Saturday somewhere.
It's Saturday, my dudes. Anyways.
Yeah, looking back on this card, it's kind of interesting to see what has come of it. Yeah, a lot of good and a lot of questionable.
And it makes sense why I fell asleep during parts.
Yeah, so I was obviously over at Craven's house during this, and
alcohol was involved.
We got a lot of alcohol involved, and decided to play the cultaholic drinking game of taking a drink every time they said WrestleMania, and we were stupid.
Oh. That's what you two were throwing.
Also, if y'all want a review, I'll give you a review of Guinness. It's fucking terrible.
But you want to know what's not? Is mixing blue curacao, vodka, and lemonade.
Oh, you right, though. I could suck back those for days.
That was good. I mean, all I'm missing is vodka and lemonade, and I could do them still, so.
I mean, I have lemonade, but I don't have vodka. I do have an LCBO by my house, though.
Anyways, let's get to this.
Yes.
Let's get back to this.
So there's a reason I bring up the premier athlete, Tony Nese. He went up against Buddy Murphy in the very first pre-show match of the night. It's a singles match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
It was a good match.
This was really good. Obviously, the Cruiserweights, they bring it to the table fucking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think we kind of went into this knowing that Murphy really couldn't do much more with the title that he's already done.
I mean, you were the only one who voted for Nese, so...
I was the only person who voted for Nese. I'm actually looking at these things right now. Yeah, y'all are stupid. Okay.
I mean, I just didn't think Nese was ready. And I also don't follow the cruiserweights too much, so I didn't really care.
And to be fair, we weren't aware of what his Buddy Murphy's future plans were after WrestleMania. So.
That's also true. Tony Nese won a #1 contenders tournament, beating Kalisto, Drew Gulak, and Cedric Alexander on his way to winning this title opportunity.
Yep.
Even kicking out of Murphy's Law.
Yep. A few times.
Which hadn't really been seen up until that point. And that's how you do that. You know, if you're going to have someone kick out of a finisher at WrestleMania, that's fine. That's where you should kick out of finishers. But make sure those finishers mean something. And then, of course, Tony Nese hits the running Nese and secures his first championship win.
Yeah, not much to say about that.
Good opening match.
So, I suppose the next match will be courtesy of me. We have the 17-woman WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, that has no name because... Inside of this match, we had Maria Kanellis, also known as Who, Nikki Cross, Candice LeRae, Naomi Evermoon, Lana, Kairi Sane, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Dana Brooke, that's the words, I speak them. Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, Asuka, Sarah Logan, and Carmella. In no particular order, lies through my teeth. Spoilers, I listed them off in reverse order from first eliminated to winner.
Because we're looking at the wiki!
Now, the only spot I highly remember from this match is it was either Sonya, Asuka, Sarah, and Carmella, or it was just Sonya, Asuka, and Sarah who were in like a triangle formation in the middle of the ring, and they all tried to like roundhouse kick each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That is like the only spot I remember because it was so good, and I wish they all three ducked, then all three did at the same time and clapped each other in the fucking heads.
Okay,
that would have been
genuinely. I don't know if this was this year's WrestleMania or last year's, but it was like it was Naomi getting the really cool spot, and then Mandy Rose pushing her off at the last minute.
That was Rumble.
Was that Rumble?
Yeah, because Naomi was eliminated way before Mandy, but that wouldn't necessarily mean you're wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I don't know if that I don't know if that was the case, but this was fine. I think that they probably could have gotten more women in this match. You know, if we're going to have a 30-person battle royal, have a 30-women battle royal.
Not 17.
Yeah. And then Sarah Logan comes so close to winning it, and the crowd is actually kind of losing their mind.
Yeah, because that would have been great.
Yeah, they're like, well, not who we wanted, but yeah, sure, give Sarah Logan a push, but no. We forget that Mella is money. And
Mella is mania, in this case.
Yep.
And, Carmella
Why
wins it and goes on to... Let me just check the Money in the Bank. She's in there.
Yeah. So, why do we all still get surprised when somebody does that whole, I'm gonna slide underneath one of the bottom two ropes and hide for 20 minutes and then come back out at the last minute? Why do we still get caught off by that? Oh, yeah, right, because the cameras don't show it.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
except for the Rumble where they showed Vega, there's hiding under the.
Well, I mean, I think the cameras showed that because it's clear she's not winning.
Yeah, and also to foreshadow Hornswoggle's gimmick, which was still hilarious.
Yeah, which is I perv on tiny Latino women.
And never see it again.
Usually when someone dives out from under the ring and hides, usually you can see it, but this time the cameras didn't show Carmella sliding and hiding. So,
Yeah.
like, I generally had no clue.
It's
Yeah,
crazy to me. Like, at this point, I think it's going to be the Marvel movie of Battle Royals, where, like, even when you see the winner, you're like, nah, there's a post-credits scene. You know, there's going to be some other shit.
Except there wasn't an endgame.
Of course not, because it's the endgame.
But it's still a Marvel movie. Anyways.
Back to topic.
And then... Oh, fuck. I should just say the thing.
The tag team, the basically burial of the tag team of the Revival as the champions, facing off against Curt Hawkins and Zack Ryder for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Oh man, Massacre was so salty when this happened.
Thrown together, no reason, no rhyme. Match.
Except for that.
But it had a reason. It had a reason.
It had a reason.
Hometown heroes, boy.
Losing streak, boy.
Boy.
Bullshit storytelling, boy.
So, long story short, this match was pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie.
It was so bad.
But Curt Hawkins fucking possummed Dash Wilder. And then small package Doman got this fucking 3 count. Beating the 291 loss streak, or 271 loss streak.
Oh my fuck. Are they still the champions?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes. No. Yes.
For now, until Vikings.
Yeah, until the Viking Raiders, Viking Experience, War Raiders, War Machine. Whatever the fuck you want to call them at this point. They're not even on the fucking card for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I just checked. I'm like, well,
Not
they're
even
not.
the women's tag titles are being defended either, which is weird.
We will get to that.
That's for another recording.
No, that's for this one.
No, it's definitely for this one. But first we're going to talk about the 30-man André the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm going to see if I can actually...
This one has a name.
I can't jumble these up. No, fuck it.
Slowly.
So, the participants of this match. Braun Strowman, Curtis Axel, Lindsay Dorado, Tyler Breeze, EC3, Shelton Benjamin, Bo Dallas, Heath Slater, Titus O'Neil, No Way Jose, Carl Anderson, Rhino, Bobby Roode, Grand Metalik, Kalisto, Chad Gable, Fuck My Life, Connor, Victor, Luke Gallows,
Slow down.
Otis, Tucker, Jinder Mahal, Luke Harper, Ali, Apollo Crews, Andrade, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Michael Chi, and Colin Jost.
Michael Che.
Whatever. I'm not dignifying them with fuck all.
So, I'm just gonna say, it's sad that Jinder Mahal lasted that long.
He's a former WWE champion.
Yeah, and he's buried.
He's lasted long. He lasts long in Battle Royals.
You know what's fucking sad is that they're doing fuck all with Tyler Breeze.
Yes.
True, true.
He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he went back to NXT.
I would love to see him have some matches with people in NXT. Like, if they legitimately gave him, like, long matches, like him versus Adam Cole, or, like, Velveteen Dream. Oh my god, please have a flamboyant man-off with Velveteen Dream. I would love the shit out of that.
I think that's gonna be Breeze's first rivalry.
Let's do it!
Can we have a Sparkle Sparkle Razzle Dazzle match?
Yes!
So, nobody's really surprised. Nobody called it, but we all should have. We all should have, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
We all fucking should have.
So technically, who did we have?
I had losers. You had losers. And Kira had losers.
Craven and I had EC3, as well as our prime picks, which were Harper and Wyatt. Harper being in this match, right?
But yeah, this is the only time that I've had, like, this is my brownie point.
Yeah, like, both of yours were in there, and I was like, oh shit. Like, this might actually happen. Fortune, by the way, yours was Ali and Wyatt.
Yeah, so this was the match that I had both my picks in. And you guys had only your main picks.
Yep.
And, the EC3 ate shit pretty early on.
Oh, yeah.
Ali made it
Fourth
pretty
eliminated.
far in.
Which was good, because he really... I want to see him as, like, IC champion, at least.
He might be US at some point.
He's on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, they switched titles.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting that.
Yep. Fucking I
Well, to
fucking
be
Street
fair, there's
Super
still that-
shakeups.
Do you want to bring up that wild card rule, or is that for the next video?
We'll bring that up
We
eventually.
will bring up the fucking wild card rule. I give that a month, by the way.
Their
But yeah,
standard.
this did pretty much nothing for Braun. It was just a
Nope.
just a
Showcase
reason
of
for him to
celebrity.
beat up two people from SNL.
hmm
Looking
even then,
at
it was
the
very
Money
barely.
in the Bank card. He's not on the card, I don't think.
Nope, not anymore. He was going to be, but
Yeah, so it was like, great, you won the André the Giant fucking irrelevancy trophy. Bye.
Yeah. So next match, starting off the main pay-per-view of WrestleMania, to nobody's surprise, sarcastically, we have the singles match for the WWE Universal Championship match.
Well, actually, we have something before that.
we have to talk about that.
We have to talk about that. The
What are we talking
goddess
about?
Alexa Bliss graced us with her presence,
Oh, your
hosting
shit.
WrestleMania,
Okay.
and saying she can make a WrestleMania moment happen just like that. And then out comes Hulk Hogan.
With a snap of her fingers.
With a snap of her fingers, she brings out the Hulkster. And he pretends to mess up the name of the building, and then actually messes up the name of the building.
Yep.
So congratulations, Hulk. You played yourself.
He still got a paycheck from that.
He definitely did get a paycheck. After that, Paul Heyman gets fed up with WrestleMania almost immediately.
It was great.
Yeah.
Like, I actually thought it was a really great way for him to come down and get this match over with, because if you are, and we're not saying they did, but if you are going to have 3 huge babyface wins in WrestleMania, you cannot have them take place one after another, because the crowd will get bored.
Mm-hmm.
So instead,
He spaced them out.
yeah, go ahead, Craven, because you were introducing this.
Yeah, so the Universal Championship match hits us off with Paul Heyman saying, you know what, since we're not going to be the main event, spoilers, like, my client, Brock Lesnar, sorry I'm not as epic as Massacre here, wants to get this over with right now because we want to go to Vegas and gamble.
Basically.
So
they were just
Seth
like,
Rollins is
bring my
cue
shit
Seth
out,
Rollins.
let's go.
Yeah. So Seth Rollins comes down, Brock interferes him coming down and beats the ever-living fuck out of him outside of the ring, throws him in like a ragdoll, waits for him to get up, and 2.5 minutes later, we have a 3 count, and Seth Rollins is holding up the belt.
Yeah, because
so
sometimes all you gotta do is pound Brock Lesnar's face into the ground with your boot about 6 times.
And give him
he
a nut
knocked
shot.
He punched his balls too, I believe.
Yeah, it wasn't a punch. It was a forearm uppercut.
Yeah, closed fist punches are actually not allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean.
So, yeah, it was a low blow followed by like 4 curb stomps. Because, you gotta make sure the bastard stays down.
I wouldn't have even stopped there. I'm telling you, man. I would have just started curb stomping until his head decreased in size.
I would have, Dean Ambrose styled into the fucking corner, just...
Well, fuck Dean Ambrose. I'd have John Moxley'd his ass. Barbed wire around my fucking fist and just start fucking hammering into him. Just die, you son of a bitch.
Or Brock Lesnar to Randy Orton a few years back.
Yeah?
Let's see if anybody remembers that match.
The fucking elbows?
Mm-hmm.
Was it elbows or was it just punches?
No, that was elbows.
Oh, that made Orton bleed like an SOB?
Yeah, that was SummerSlam, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. That was that. I think that was probably the biggest turning point for me with Brock.
Well, and it was revealed that apparently they had that planned. But even then,
yeah,
if Brock Lesnar looks at you and goes, "So I got this idea for a really cool looking spot. It's gonna make everybody go crazy. I'm gonna elbow you in the head for real, not for play."
Repeatedly.
I know how to do this so that it doesn't damage your brain, but it does make you leak blood at a fountain-esque level.
Yeah. If y'all have seen Alice in Wonderland, painting the roses red, they were painting the canvas.
Yeah. It was pouring. My dude was Ric Flair bleeding.
To be fair, considering that he needed to catch a plane to Las Vegas, I don't think he wanted Brock to bleed.
Fine. Anyways, Seth Rollins wins, everybody's happy, the world comes in peace, and he releases an amazing t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He does, and he also does the swing, the swinging the belt around over his head.
Yeah, which I don't like.
Oh, I loved it. I don't do it all the time, but for Mania...
Yeah.
For
me,
it's a great
moment. I know how expensive those things are. I'm just sitting there going, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go.
That would have been funny.
Right? Can you imagine he just pitches that thing into the crowd?
That's it.
It would have been funny.
The authentic elite replicas that WWE sells is $2,500, I think, or more.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm pretty sure they would have been able to track it down.
Is that just yeeting you in the face?
By the way, speaking of the Apex Predator...
Next match, which was one of the no title matches.
So yeah,
it was more for honor than anything.
So, sorry, I was looking it up. The Elite Series Universal Championship Replica title, even the WWE Championship Replica title, aside from being on sale right now, by the way, are $2,828.09.
Yowzers.
That's
but they're on sale right now for $2,200.62.48.
That still doesn't help.
And the deluxe versions are $890. They're also on sale right now.
That's still crazy.
Yeesh. I would still love one, but
yeah,
those are the deluxe ones, right? If you just want the replica one, it's they're on sale right now for $466.
Man, I think I'm just gonna go to Walmart and pick up one of those fucking plastic homey ass ones. Oh, okay.
Oh, what was that?
Who has decided to get into the biggest bag of chips ever?
That would be Kimios.
Oh, god damn it, Kimmy.
Okay, back on topic. Our next match is basically AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. To which, on TV, we can tell, but if you were there, half the match, people were blinded.
Yeah, because of the fucking stage lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So a lot of the people did not see this match.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
It
We
was
did, however.
It was a pretty good match.
It was a really good match.
It was a really good match. Like, obviously, AJ and Randy are both fantastically talented future Hall of Fame wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A moment of the match for me was AJ Styles getting up, I guess, for, like, was it, like, the 450? And Randy, like, jumps up for the RKO, and AJ just stays on the top rope.
Yeah, like psychs him out.
Yeah.
It wasn't 450, it was a phenomenal forearm.
Yeah.
Still,
Like
man.
he jumps up on the top rope, Orton jumps up, and then AJ
Josh
just
goes
jumps
back
back instead of jumping forward.
It was so
And Randy
good.
just falls flat on his ass. I was like that. I'm like, thank God they didn't do it again, but that was just good.
Yeah, I'm like, obviously, there's not too much to talk about with this. There wasn't really a feud to begin with.
It was just the basic, I'm an indie guy, you're a WWE guy, we're just fighting.
This is my house. I'm gonna show you it's not your house. This is my house. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And then AJ continued this feud with somebody else. We'll continue that later.
So, yeah, not too much to talk about on this one, but it was a good match. Take a look at it. It's also, like, the longest non-title match on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, no, the longest non-title match on the card happens way later.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
right. So,
bad match.
Oh, God, that match.
it's a good thing I fell asleep.
So, we've got the Usos, Jay and Jimmy, defending their championship against Aleister Black and Ricochet. The one and lonely.
Hey!
Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura, otherwise known as Diet League of Nations. And The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus.
So, first things first, and I know Massacre and I were talking about this, is how awesome Aleister's and Ricochet's entrance could be at WrestleMania. They were the exact same entrances that they would be on Raw and SmackDown. There was no difference.
No. And here's the thing. This is obviously not the last time we're going to see Ricochet and Aleister Black at WrestleMania. They're They're currently doing their own singles thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would love to see Ricochet do some, like, hardcore parkour shit. Aleister Black, like, literally rise from the fucking depths. Like, that's basically the new Undertaker.
Pretty much.
Which is what, honestly, Finn Balor should have been, but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
If they keep pushing Black the way they have, then they will.
Or what would be cool, or it could be cool, but it could also backfire in Aleister's face, is that, like, WrestleMania 36 or whatever, it starts with Undertaker's music, but then it pans up and it's still out, like, but then, like, it transitions into Aleister's music and Aleister comes down.
That would be kind of cool.
Cool, and yet people might complain.
People are always going to complain because they have a hard-on for Undertaker.
This was a spot fest.
Yep.
Which is fine. You've got, obviously, guys in this match that are really good with spots. So, you know, you get the Usos in and they do their thing. You get Black in, he's got the best fucking kicks in the world. Ricochet does some super fly-y shit. Rusev is obviously very nimble for being a big guy. Shinsuke is as good with hitting as he is with selling. And The Bar are just fantastic.
Yeah, like this was, for being such a short match, I think one of the match of the nights.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This was exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Even though almost most of the match was Cesaro swinging Ricochet around
For a
how
minute.
long?
Yeah,
like a minute.
while fucking Sheamus gave... What is it called? You guys know it.
Beat to the Brawn.
The beat to the Brawn to every other participant.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only fucking person he didn't beat the shit out of other than Ricochet because he was currently, like... He was a marked
Cesaro.
man. Was fucking Lana.
And Cesaro.
I guess, and Cesaro. Dude, you have any idea, like, how cool it would have been to just see, like, Cesaro stand in front of Sheamus, and, like, while Sheamus does the fucking beats of the Brawn on him, and he doesn't even fucking flinch? Like, tell me that wouldn't be the manliest thing to ever happen in that ring.
Yeah.
And yet, I believe for this match, it was me and Craven had Black and Ricochet, while Massacre had the Usos. And lo and behold,
Hey!
the Usos defended. No, well, and yet it would be their crowning achievement, except for the fact that now they're doing what? I really don't want to talk about what they're doing on Fall right now.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
there. Next up, we had a surprisingly shit match, in my opinion.
It was a spot fest.
It was a shit match with a spot fest with a very bad ending, but a good ending at the exact same time.
I actually thought that this ending was quite clever.
Yeah, it was a good and a clever ending, but it was just like, okay. It was Shane versus The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Once again, some great character work here on the part of both of these guys.
Yep.
Yep. There was a coast to coast in there once, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Shane match without him nearly fucking breaking his neck on that landing.
It's also not a Shane match without him falling off of something incredibly high.
Yeah.
Which, that superplex, man. I know everybody's gonna put in the fucking comment section, hey, it's a crash mat down there. Okay, you go off the fucking giant-ass skyscraper onto a crash mat. And you tell me, like, whee! Like, fuck you.
Yeah, you're still gonna have a thump.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after going through, again, like, a 15-minute match.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, you're tired, you're aching, and then you have to execute that perfectly, because if you land
and
on
you're
your fucking
49.
neck,
And you're 49.
and you're 49,
Like, you're still gonna fucking eat dirt.
and you're The Miz. Like, The Miz does not usually take these high-risk spots.
Oh yeah, right. The Miz isn't 49. Shane's 49.
Miz is 38.
It's either you just looked that up or you really
Look,
like
it's
him.
Lady Fortune. I'm not gonna ask, but I kind of know.
It's like I don't know the age of my favorite like WWE woman, or even my favorite male superstar.
I'm pretty sure
outright.
Massacre knows like Bliss's age by now.
I think she's 28? 27
See?
or 28.
See, at least it's I think. It's not like, yep, she's... But
The only reason I say that is because, like, I'm pretty sure she's, like, not that much older than I am.
right, okay, so if I looked up Becky Lynch's age, because I don't know her age, she's 32.
Which, by the way, congratulations,
Yeah, Becky and Seth.
Becky and fucking Seth. That is a couple right there.
Yeah,
Power couple right now, actually. Think
yeah.
about it.
All main belts.
Yeah?
Well,
Almost all main belts.
all main belts on your respective roster.
27. 27 years old. 28 this year.
Yep, closer to my age than yours. Calm down, Speedy.
Yeah, I know. I just want to believe. She's also.
You just want to dream.
I do want to dream. The match, though. Can we talk about the best part of this match, though?
Yeah, back to this match.
That was when the Miz's savior came in.
Oh,
Captain Potato.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
George Mizanin.
It was such a great spot, I'm gonna be honest.
He comes to the defense of his child with the classic 1930s put-em-up.
Apparently that was improvisation.
Was it?
He didn't know he was going to be in the ring.
That's
so good.
That's actually pretty... Okay, if he's playing up like the old man dad thing, he's the greatest actor in the world. Or he's the worst and I don't care because he's funny.
Yeah.
And then the Shane's reaction of like repositioning his fists.
Yeah. His fists and his stance, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved if honestly like Mr. Mizanin like just decked him one and just floored his ass. Like just solid.
Actually, that would have made sense.
Like just give him a solid jab because he doesn't know how to fucking like stage a punch, and just Shane just dropped. You know, just like 1-inch punch, just pow.
That would have made sense considering all the teasing that Ms. Zod has been getting. Nope.
He's a big boy, so like.
But nope. Apparently, Shane broke one of Ms. Dad's ribs with that spot.
Ms. Dad.
I mean, probably. The man's held together with fucking breadstick.
Breadstick and butter.
I said Pritt-stick, fuck ass.
Well, to me, he's held together by breadsticks and butter.
Yeah, diabetes. George Mizanin, we love the shit out of you, man.
Yeah, you could probably kick our ass, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I could probably take him.
Anyways, so we get to near the end of the match, and they're at like one of the camera stands. And
we don't have to call it anything other than high precipice Shane McMahon is obviously going off of.
Yeah. Well, except Miz takes it into a suplex.
They both fall.
They both fall. But Shane lands on top. And
No, they both fell on their backs, but Shane somehow put his arm on top of Miz.
Just weird landing.
Yeah.
Magic and voodoo. Shut the fuck up. So, due to magic and voodoo, Shane's arm was on top of the Miz, which counts as a pin, and Shane won.
Yep.
And like it was the most dull celebration ever because like neither of them moved.
Yeah.
Well, they were pretty much half dead.
We forgot one of the most important parts in this entire thing.
What?
Elias.
He comes later.
Like, Elias's constant stints.
He comes later.
Well, he comes now.
Elias comes when Elias wants to come.
So Elias shows up, does a little song, rips on the audience, rips on the roster.
Which, by the way, we have to talk about the fact that, like, he is the drummer, the piano player, the guitarist, and the singer.
Yeah, that actually caught me off guard the first time I saw that. And I'm like, oh, like he's actually behind a different instrument right now. What the fuck? And then it turns around and he's just like, oh, it's just carbon copies. Okay. It was a great bit. Probably one of the best bits he's had in his main roster.
And it's not helped by, it is helped, but it's not stopped by the introduction of the Doctor of Thugonomics.
That wasn't this one. That was later.
Was it later?
Oh yeah. That was the last. That was the last time he came up.
Oh, we'll talk about
He went in uninterrupted twice. Yeah, Elias shows up like 3 times.
More than Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Fucking shade. Jesus Christ.
We're also forgetting somebody else though.
What?
Lacey.
Oh. Hi,
You bring up
Lacey.
Elias, I bring up Lacey.
Bye, Lacey.
Yeah, hi bye. Sorry, I only talk about relevant people.
I mean, we're gonna have to talk about
We'll
it soon.
have to talk about her.
So, who wants the
this
next
one-
match?
This one
Would be
is
Fortune.
Fortune.
Mine?
Fortune.
Yeah.
Fortune.
Don't worry, you don't have to do what I do.
Okay. So this is the fatal 4-way tag team match for the women's tag team championship. We had the Boston Hug Connection defending against the Iconics, Nia Jax and Tamina, and Beth Phoenix and Natalya. To which Beth Phoenix and Natalya came out with Bret Hart for a second.
Yeah, Bret Hart was like, "Hi guys, I'm Bret Hart," and then just walks off.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, I was attacked yesterday. Bye guys.
Just want you to know, I'm doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's doing quite well. That was like the weakest tackle ever.
Yeah, but Dash Wilder though.
Everybody else fucked him up.
Yo, they call him Deck Wilder because he decked the fuck out of you.
I called it too, because you're like, who is that? I'm like, that's fucking Dash Wilder. Because, like, man jumped on him. Like... Anyways, you guys go on about this match.
Yep. Okay, so wait, let me see who we had here for this one. So me and Craven had Boston Hug Connection.
Yep.
And yet somehow Massacre had the Iconics.
Yep. Needless to say, this is, I think, when the down... No, this wasn't the downfall.
No,
This
not
was
at
the
all.
downfall.
This match wasn't, like, amazing.
I meant, like, this was the deciding match yet. I don't
This
remember
was
what
the
it
deciding
was.
match.
Right.
Was
So,
iconic.
there were no good spots in this match.
No.
No, not really.
Like, we all knew that Beth and Natalya weren't going to win. We all knew the second Nia Jax got hurt, or like got fucked up, that they weren't going to win. And
We weren't
Yeah,
expecting really just losing, that's all.
did the Iconics win clean, or did they like they cherry picked off of Bailey? I think, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it was like someone hit like a group finisher, and then
Yeah, like they all fucked up Tamina,
yeah,
and then like Bailey or Sasha goes for the pin, Billy yanks them off, and like then Billy and Peyton both pin Tamina and win or something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Hold on.
It was
let me
Phoenix.
They pinned Phoenix?
No, they Phoenix did a glam slam on Bailey, and then the Iconics jumped in and pinned Bailey.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Billy Kay jumped in, above all people.
And now I'm going to introduce this match and then run away for a bit.
Oh, goody.
For reasons that I will explain to you guys when we are not recording. This was one of the biggest matches of the night. It was the new Daniel Bryan with Rowan and his stupid-ass vegan belt defending against Kofi Mania with Big E, Xavier Woods, and merch they shouldn't have released too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys! There's a problem. There's a problem on the site.
But you and I, or at least like Massacre and I, did not know about this until after.
Yeah.
So in the moment, the kayfabe was still alive.
Correct.
Okay.
I will be right back. You guys go ahead and talk about this match.
Although, to be fair, they did bring out Biggie did bring out a box, so that kind of in a way gave away the ending.
So to me, I just thought that would have been like, well, because I know WWE has a shit ton of money, right? So obviously they have like a new belt ready just in case or whatever, right? So like, I thought it was either a new belt or like a stack of pancakes, type, something like that. So that's what I thought that was. I didn't think too much of it. The one thing that I was happy of is that Rowan, Biggie, and Xavier were at the ringside. Because I'm like, if Rowan gets involved, and I said this in Bucket, Biggie and Xavier should get involved and neutralize it. Which did happen.
Yep, it did.
So, like, I did call this match right, on top of that. But, like, every, side note that I've mentioned in the entire pay-per-view happened.
Which is funny.
Which is funny, because if I had these brownie points, I would have won.
Yeah, we don't do,
Fuck.
side.
Yeah. I don't remember what the total result was. Actually, I don't tweet too much, so my Twitter would probably have it, let's be honest here. It was a damn good match, though. Like, holy shit, this match was great.
Wait. I think this was the longest title match.
No. Wait, was it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Longest of the three main title matches.
Yeah, not by much, though. Second longest match of the night.
But it was basically Kofi's moment, and they actually gave it to him.
Yep. So I don't even have the answer on my Twitter, so I'm going to have to go to Massacres. I'll just go to Massacres.
Alright.
Not even Massacres has it.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yours?
Do I?
May 6th, April 7th. No, you don't even have it.
Oh, I think by that point we pretty much stopped counting, considering.
Oh no, the Corbin match was my deciding. Because if Angle won, you would have won.
Fair.
Or you would have tied with Massacre, and I would have retained. And I don't have the fucking thing anymore, so.
Did I?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me wait. I have it written down. Or no, I didn't. I stopped after the 13th match. God damn it! Because by the time it was like Reigns and McIntyre, it was about I was 6, Massacre was 7, and you were 5.
Yeah. So I was boned at that point, and I needed you to win with Angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I needed, right?
Okay, that was the deciding match. Never mind.
Yeah, I knew that the Iconics wasn't the ultimatum. It was one of them. It wasn't
it was technically mine. I would say.
Yeah. No, that one was mine.
Iconics?
Yeah, the Iconics was like my ultimatum. Like, if I didn't win that one, I probably would have been done. But like, Baron and Curt was
my getting a draw, so then win this.
Your chance of not being last. Anyways, this match was damn good. Kofi kicking out of like the running, jumping knee strike, whatever you want to call it, several times. Which Kofi has probably some of the best kickouts to date. Like the fact that he kicks out and he basically like flips that high up, he almost lands on his fucking neck each time.
What else is
How enthusiastic Xavier was when Kofi was pinning Daniel on the ringside, because you saw like Xavier was all in on that match.
Yep.
The celebration was adorable. Kofi bringing his kids.
He actually had t-shirts made.
They had t-shirts pre-made. Cough cough. Thanks WWE Shop for fucking that one up.
Also, yep.
That would be like the only way. Anyways, I love the fact that Kofi's kids had no clue what to do. Like they're like, okay, why are we in here? Like, what's going on? I don't know what to do.
What did Daddy do?
And then like Kofi hands his youngest kid the belt, and like the kid's fucking struggling to hold it. The belt's like 40 fucking pounds, I think, or some.
You think, and yet.
It's I don't know how heavy it is. Let me see.
Let
me see what the elite series belts, if it has the weight. They're 6 pounds apparently. 6 pounds apparently.
Then the real belts might be even heavier than that, possibly.
Yeah, like I would say the real belt might be heavier than that.
Like at least 10 pounds, probably.
Yeah, because like it just the first line is the closest thing to an actual WWE Championship title. So like it doesn't.
Let's see. And luckily,
Let's see if Wikipedia would tell me anything.
Alright.
I doubt it, but
you never know.
No.
Nope.
Huh.
Well, considering that.
I mean, they could only be like 6 pounds, because that makes sense still.
Oh, heavy enough that if Steph threw it into the audience, they might hit someone and hurt them. Then it would be not surprising for a kid to not be able to hold it.
Yeah, like 6 pounds whipping at your face is still gonna be bad, and it's not a small thing, anyways. And the kid's tiny. What else is there to talk about this match? God, for like two-thirds of the way done this.
Yeah, we only have 6
matches. I got nothing.
We have 6 matches left.
Yeah, 6 matches left, and this we're on number 10.
Well, at least the next match will be really quick to talk about. At the very least. Whenever Massacre ever comes back.
Yeah, really.
Nope. Well, we could always tell you to talk about what happened with some of the what they post Wrestlemania for. Never mind.
Thank fuck.
Thank you.
Headset on right now. What's up?
Thank you. We ran out of things to talk about.
Yeah, we were like stumbling for about 30 seconds.
Y'all could have moved on to the next match.
What? It missed the 1
Who knows
minute?
if you had any good points fuck that.
Fucking great match. Potentially match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kofi kicking out of the knee was fantastic.
A couple times.
A couple of times.
Yep. I mentioned that. I mentioned that his kid could barely hold up the belt.
Yeah.
And like both of his kids were just lost in that ring. Like they didn't know what the fuck they were in there for.
They were like, "Excuse the fuck out of me."
Yeah, like I don't know. It was a damn good match. That's all we can say. Like
It was the second babyface win of the night.
And also, can you really blame us? Like, it's been almost a month and a half since we've seen this.
Yeah.
Like, foreshadowing, or not foreshadowing, breaking the fourth wall, but sorry that, like, you know, we all like WWE, sure, but if we don't have the memory to fucking remember play-by-plays.
Hey, do you guys remember this match? This match that went up like a fart?
I do, because, like, Ray was a fucking idiot.
Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio for the U.S. title.
Yep.
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 So, Ray was injured, still.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of saying, no, like, let somebody else take my spot, he decided to be all, like, I have big cojones, I can do this, let me fight. And gets swallowed.
In a minute.
Hits a 619. Cool. And gets eaten alive into a coquina clutch.
Yeah, he got
Thanks for
cocaine cucked pretty quickly.
Thanks for coming. Play again.
Anyway, next match.
Yeah. This match was as physical as I thought it could be, but I thought it could still be better. We have Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre in a singles match, no stipulation, nothing of the sort. I love the fact that it was 10 minutes and 10 seconds.
Tens across the board.
God damn it, all we're missing is Ty Dillinger.
Who's gonna be in London soon.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember if the Claymore ever happened in this entire match.
I don't believe so, actually.
Nah.
Which is
I
good.
think a lot of
Okay.
wrestles.
So what the description literally says here, because you know we're original with what we say.
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre dominated Reigns for most of the match. In the end, McIntyre attacked Reigns with a Glasgow kiss. Reigns bounced off the ropes and performed a Superman punch and a spear onto McIntyre to win. So Reigns wins in normal fashion.
Yeah.
Because
Basically.
apparently he can't win the match with either of those two moves, so he has to use them both in succession, which is typically what a signature and a finisher should do. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
As you die.
I'm a broken human being.
Don't die by the Glasgow Kiss Massacre.
So yeah, Reigns wins lol.
Yeah.
Lol
It's a
Reigns.
return match.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy didn't just fight cancer, so he probably should beat Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like,
Right.
he's not married yet.
No.
Oh no, I don't. I think that's probably going to be his next rivalry.
Go ahead, Miss Fortune.
Wait, before that, I believe this was when Elias came out for his last time.
I think that was after this match.
That was
Or after Corbin.
after Corbin?
After Corbin.
I'm talking with one hand on my mouth. Shut up.
No, it was before.
Okay.
According to
So it's not
Wikipedia.
much I care. It's fucking Elias.
Yeah, okay, so he did not come out multiple times. That was something else. He
So-
started his WrestleMania concert after the McIntyre-Reigns match.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
And then
Really?
he was interrupted by a Babe Ruth video.
To which we were like, who exactly is coming out?
And
To a Babe
Cena
Ruth
came
video.
out with a Yankees jersey.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that he referenced that, you know, it used to be the attitude adjustment, but this is the FU.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just all around great concert thing for Cena and Elias.
Mm-hmm.
Something Cena's nuts.
Yep.
Something his movies suck. Which, hey, Bumblebee was good. And the first Marine wasn't terrible.
Yeah, but now there's 6 of them.
And those ones are pretty much terrible.
And, like, only, 2 of them had John Cena in it.
No, one.
Only one?
The second one had Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah.
And then the rest had to miss.
The rest
No,
of them.
Orton
one
wasn't.
one was Randy Orton.
I was gonna say 1 or 2 had Orton.
No.
One.
Orton was going to be in one of them, but had a huge backlash because he's been dishonorably discharged from the actual Marines, and he was instead
Okay.
put in 12 rounds 2.
Okay, that's
Right, that was it. Okay, anyways.
So, movies!
Yay.
Now, 2
Funny
old as
moment.
fuck men fight!
Hey, wait,
And
segue
this was
to
the match
another movie
I
star.
wish I fully slept through.
Segue, talking about movies, we have Triple H fighting the movie star Batista,
Mm-hmm.
who was technically in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
He was. He was ready. Batista, man. Batista was ready. He's a movie star. He knows how to follow a script. He's there. He is tripping over the second rope. Motherfucking Batista, dude. The match hasn't even started.
This was pretty much the longest match of the night.
And
It wasn't pretty much, it
felt
was.
like it.
So, if it's no surprise by now, I fell asleep through several points of this pay-per-view, starting after Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe, I believe.
I think
But
you
you can't
were,
blame you.
I think you were alive for the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre match.
No, I think
you were-
that's when I started feeding.
Yeah, you were completely out for Corbin Angle and Balor Lashley.
Yeah. No, I saw Balor's entrance. I remember this.
Oh, because you weren't there for the match.
No. And I don't think I missed much. I mean, look at that time.
Yep.
So, the only thing that I remember from this match was Triple H picking out fucking Batista's nose ring, which luckily wasn't an actual nose ring, or like it was one of those like easy pulls,
Yeah.
which you aren't actually ripping out the nose of. And then like fucking attempting to fuck his fingers up on a staircase, where somebody brought a good point up of like, that's not how fucking whatever that tool is. That's not how that works. Like, that tool was not propped up right enough to actually inflict damage onto his fingers.
Well, I think there's a reason for that. It's enough to make it look cinematic.
Yeah, which is like enough for me, because I'm like, this match was dumb as fuck when that started happening.
I thought it was brutal looking. I actually thought that was really cool. If they would have gone with that for the rest of the match, like, how
Yeah,
can we
like-
brutally, like, mutilate the other person?
Yeah, like, okay, like, the wrench to the fingers or whatever it was,
Yeah.
was, like, that to me, I'm like, okay, sure. But then, like, pinning Batista under a chair and, like, ripping out his nose ring, I'm like, okay, now this is just getting dumb.
Although
No,
I think
it
was
got
also-
dumb when it became a wrestling match.
Oh, boy.
I thought it got done when the tables didn't break.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so, fill me in. Let me hear how bad this match was.
They try multiple times to break the announce table with a bunch of different things, and it just doesn't work. And then
Yep.
it finally works, I guess, when Triple H, like, spears Batista.
Hmm.
Like, he's walking on one table and he spears him through the other table. And at that point, we're just like, okay, good. Can we move the fuck away from this area now?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
And they did.
He got Batista bombed onto steel steps and still kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
He got Batista bombed in the center of the ring and still kicked out.
Pedigree, kicked out.
Pedigree on the floor, kick out. And then finally, Pedigree on the steps that's in the ring wins the match 1, 2, 3. By the way,
Nope. Nope. That wasn't it.
The sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Oh, the sledge. Yeah,
Fine,
Ric Flair
that's fair.
comes out and gives him another sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
And Batista actually announced his retirement from professional wrestling.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He was like, thank you all for allowing me to have this one. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You demanded this match after beating a 90-year-old man half to death. And now you're like, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Anyways.
Batista out, y'all.
Batista, yay.
Off to doing his movies.
I'm off to go
Make more
star in
money.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
And make more money.
Get that money.
So you guys can talk about this match. I'll just sit here and go, yup.
Massacre.
Kurt Angle's final match took place today, and because we've already seen Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena earlier, we know that yes, this is in fact going to be Kurt Angle's last match against Baron Corbin. This match was fine.
Didn't last long.
Didn't last long, which is good. I think if the match probably could have gone about 10 minutes, but any more than that, and Kurt's, fact that he can't go anymore would start showing.
Kurt's arteries would have clogged.
Yeah, pretty much. His knees would have broken, his fucking back would have given out. And then finally, Baron Corbin hits the end of days. And
it was the end of days for Kurt Angle.
And it was the end of Kurt Angle's days. So I obviously saw this coming. I think Kurt Angle's the kind of person to go out on his back. I think it's great. Everybody's, thank you, Kurt, thank you, Kurt. It's a very emotional thing. Obviously, Corbin's got a lot of heat on him right now, which is good. As a villain.
Oh,
yeah. He's playing a fantastic villain.
Oh, yeah.
His wrestling has obviously gotten a shit ton better.
Which, at least I called this point, too. God, I wish brownie points existed.
What?
I called that Baron needed this win for heel heat. I called that if Rowan tried to interfere, that Big E and Xavier would stop him. I called that the Iconics would win by doing some next level shit, which they did. There are so many things in this entire pay-per-view. I'm like, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, and this will happen. All of them happened. I wish brownie points were a thing.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, you don't need brownie points when you actually call the Iconics winning.
Because I didn't think they actually would.
Neither apparently did Sasha and Bayley. And that's why they decided to have temple tantrums in the back room.
One went home, the other one
going to lie on
up.
the floor until eventually I'm going to leave and go to AEW.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, Sasha, girl, bye. You don't.
Well, that is
you don't need that kind of shit.
Lesnar go to AEW or not.
I'm sorry, but if you had an employee that was give me a raise or I'll pout on your floor.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do you not get a raise, but if you don't fuck off right now, you're fired.
I will say that neither Banks or WWE have confirmed the rumors of her attempted departure from the company. So it's not quite official yet?
It's not quite official.
But considering that she's
folks.
disappeared, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Unless they offer her some good. Yeah, she's probably gone. You realize that we're not talking much about this Baron Corbin-Kurt Angle match. It's a 6-minute 05 match. It's not anything to write home about.
Yep.
It was
But I think the right
match.
person won.
Yeah, right person won, definitely. Because, I mean, I got the point for this as well, but it wasn't... Also, for the side note, for the people who keep track out there, if Kurt Angle won, Lady Fortune and Medieval Massacre would have tied, which would mean I retained. Guess what? Not the champion.
Yep. Dang, you fancy booking.
Old school wrestlers, bitch.
Anyways, next match was Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley for the IC Championship.
Finn Balor's demon flying entrance.
The third shortest match on the card, I wonder why.
El Demon.
Can somebody say squash?
Which is weird because it almost looked like a Bobby Lashley squash match there for a second.
Well, yeah, Bobby Lashley still had to look powerful and big.
But then the demon ate him, and everything was shouted in darkness forever at the end.
And no more Rush.
And then
Rush
Leo
fucked
Rush
off.
fucked off because he hated everything to do with the company. Which is good.
Yep.
Have you guys actually seen Leo Rush in a match?
Yes,
Yes.
He's phenomenal.
he's amazing.
Like, he could be, and I'm not exaggerating here, he could probably be the next Ricochet.
I mean,
If it wasn't for the
me-
backstage heat.
so
Right.
here's a random thing. Rush removed all mentions of WWE on his social media and replaced it with an email for booking inquiries on May 15th.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So-
There were reports that he was disrespecting veterans.
Yeah. Backstage heat.
Yeah.
Yup. So
Oh, boy.
he's just a cuck.
Yep.
He's a bit of a cock.
So last match, go ahead. Somebody else introduce this because this match was the thing.
Yep, this was the final match of the night, which was, hang on, let me see if I can figure out when this match actually happened.
Late.
Really late.
Your answer is late.
It was about, the pay-per-view ended up ending around 12:30 in the morning here.
Yup.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So aside from celebrations and entrances, this match started at about 1:45.
Yep.
I was barely alive.
I
I
was
forced myself
fading
to-
fast.
I
I
was
was-
barely paying attention to this match.
I forced myself to sit up to try to stay awake for this match, and I failed for that too.
I was
I fell
incredibly
asleep.
drunk.
I fell asleep through the middle of it.
I was
Woke up at the end, woke up at the beginning. That was it.
so drunk.
Yeah, we were drunk and tired too. Like, it wasn't just like, yeah, I just got shit-faced and passed out. No, we were just exhausted.
I was exhausted. I didn't have alcohol, so.
There was 7.5 hours of alcohol. Oh.
Of alcohol. Fuck yeah, there was.
Yeah. I mean, there was more than that too, because we started drinking at like noon.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh, we pre-gamed super hard.
Yeah. So aside from that, there was 7.5 hours of wrestling. So,
Rowdy
It was not-
Ronda Rousey carrying the Raw Women's Championship, played to the ring by... Fuck was her name? Joe Jett?
yeah,
Yep.
the person who actually wrote the song.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know why, but the live version sounds so much better than the recorded version.
It does.
Which, that doesn't happen often with artists.
Charlotte Flair, holding the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, coming to the ring in a pre-taped segment. You can tell because the stadium had no people in it.
And it was late, I think?
And I don't know if she's got a fear of heights, but she looked terrified.
I don't remember this. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
Is that what
you were
she
knocked
She
out,
was in a
so...
helicopter. It was shades of, I think it's like WrestleMania 5 or something like that, when Ric
like
Flair
her father?
came in
Yeah.
on a helicopter.
Okay.
And then Becky Lynch, the man,
Okay.
coming
No
down with
man,
no
the myth, and the
belts
legend.
and no specialties. Which I think fits her.
That's, yeah. If you think about it that way, yeah.
And it's a winner takes all triple threat match. Whoever wins both belts. And
Yep.
this is the main event of WrestleMania, and really this could only go one way.
Yup.
To be fair, it could have went the other way.
This really could have only gone one way. Like, we've already had the greatness that was Seth Rollins. We already had the greaterness that was Kofi Kingston. This was just the clinch, or the lynch,
Alright.
that this pay-per-view needed. And be careful what you wish for, because we definitely did get it.
Becky 2 belts.
But there's a bit of an asterisk there.
Really?
Well, yes, because, you see, as far as the match was pretty good. It was a standard, honestly, Rousey-Becky-Charlotte match.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was a good match. Probably could have been played up a little bit more for WrestleMania.
Sorry, I just went to YouTube and looked up Charlotte Flair's entrance. It was nighttime. So, and there was actually a helicopter outside when they started playing this. So it may not have been pre-recorded.
I'm almost 100% sure it's pre-recorded.
I heard it was pre-recorded.
I'm just, playing to kayfabe.
Yeah, all they did was record it the night before.
At the very least, then.
And, timed a helicopter perfectly.
Yeah.
Because someone actually panned over to a helicopter flying above head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Pretty
did good on that at least.
Hey, man, give it to the WWE production company.
Yeah.
Really, all anybody's talking about is the ending to this match.
Because that's all that mattered.
Yep.
This was when Becky Lynch reversed a Piper's Pit from Ronda into a crucifix pin.
Yep.
Yep.
It was one. Ronda's shoulder gets about 5 inches off the ground.
But it was the one that the ref didn't see.
Yeah.
And then suddenly 2, 3. The problem was, this shoulder that got about 5 inches off the ground was facing the fucking hard camera.
Yeah.
So the ref might not have seen it, but we
everyone
certainly
else
did.
could see it.
And that was a victory for Becky that nobody saw coming. And
Well, not that way.
and it was tainted.
Mm-hmm.
It was tainted,
Well-
it was botched.
At the same time, it can be a storyline for when Rousey comes back. So
Yep. Could be.
Yeah,
Got it.
she's off to fart at a baby.
yep.
Yep.
But for now, we have the queen of Raw and SmackDown and Becky Lynch.
We had the queen of the women's division. You could have just said that.
The man.
True.
The man among women.
Because the queen is fucking
It's
Charlotte Flair
It's
by
Charlotte.
association. It's Charlotte Flair by name.
There.
Sorry, by name and by talent, not by anything else.
Yeah.
She hasn't earned half of her fucking opportunities.
That's true, but she has made the most of them when she gets them.
When she's handed them on a silver fucking platter because her last name is Flair.
Yeah? Sure.
I swear they're doing with her what they did with fucking Ray and Eddie. Eddie just died. Here, have a fucking belt.
Well, no, they're not, because Charlotte, in storyline, is also just getting handed shit. Whereas with Ray, they at least made him earn it by winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
So,
hey, I thought we were not trying to play kayfabe here.
Fucking McMahon literally just comes out and goes, "We need Charlotte Flair."
Yeah.
It makes you hate her, but you also know it's going to be a good performance in the match. So unfortunately, it's a win-win here to have Charlotte as a part of it.
Yeah.
So, did we really need to sacrifice Asuka?
No, we didn't. But aren't you ready for the Kabuki Warriors?
There's the Asian anger.
Aren't you ready for the fact that they stuck her with the only other Asian woman in the fucking SmackDown women's division and called them the Kabuki Warriors?
Yeah, that is the dumbest thing I've heard in a long time.
Like, at this point, guys, I get it. They're Japanese. They're Asian. Like, one of them...
Fuck off.
One of them comes out in very traditional Asian garb with, like, the masks and all that kind of fun stuff. The other one is a pirate!
Yeah.
It couldn't be the least Japanese fucking thing in the world.
Nope.
And yet they're not on they're not on Money in the Bank.
Like, what is Kabuki about? Has anybody watched fucking Kabuki?
So, let's just end this one.
Just call it what you want to call it.
Okay,
we're the Chip Chocolate Love team.
Massacre.
Yes.
We need to save this for the next video.
God fuck.
This is Wrestlemania.
Why did they fuck up my girl? WrestleMania was really good, man.
Long,
It
but
was.
pretty good.
It was fucking long, and they probably could have cut out, like, 4 matches.
Like,
Yep.
which ones?
Batista and Triple H.
Yep.
AJ and Orton.
I would have kept that one. Reigns, McIntyre, Balor, Lashley, and Joe Mysterio.
Yeah.
I would have kept AJ Orton and kept them in that exact spot because, again, you could always expect a really great match out of those guys. Every other match had a feud, like a fucking blood reason to exist. Again, you want Triple H and Batista? Fine. Make it an 8-minute fucking match.
It was Batista's last match.
I don't give a fuck.
End the fucking recording.
So we can start the next one.
Until next time, everyone, when the curtains rise again and we look to the skies and see the money in the bank. I am the Medieval Massacre for myself, Craven Gaming, and Lady Fortune, and we will see you in the next one.